Hey guys, so this video, you're gonna love this because I'm gonna show you the next route for those of you who are very close to your goal weight, what we're going to do. So I'm also making this video to motivate you, those who are a little further away from their goal weight, and show you how your new life is gonna be. So a lot of times as we diet down, it's not the funnest thing in the world, right? Because we're limiting how much food we can take in every single day. And as human beings, we live to, love, to laugh, to eat. And so taking away one of those things, it takes away from our soul, right? Because we're like, man, I love eating. I guess some people who just tell me they don't like eating. I don't understand that. I feel like they're lying to me. But anyways, so right now you're counting calories and perhaps you're on some pretty low calories, but it's just what you gotta do to lose weight because everyone's genetics are different. We never got to choose our parents, right? So right now, if you are struggling with your calories, you feel like it's a very little food and you're thinking, how can I do this for the rest of my life? I'm here to tell you, you don't have to do that for the rest of your life because once you hit your goal weight, life is going to become a lot more beautiful because you're working with Coach Wisdom here. And I'm going to show you a way in which we're going to maintain very, very closely to that goal weight and have more food and more food and more food. I call this the rebuilding phase. So as you lose weight, right, we're cutting calories down, we're doing a bit more cardio, we're staying more on track. And once you hit your goal weight, you don't have to do that anymore. However, a lot of people do this the wrong way. They start eating too much food too fast and their weight just skyrockets back up. What we want to do is we want to rebuild your metabolism because we took a little while of kind of slowing it down, almost basically destroying it to lose his weight, but we didn't. Because as we enter the rebuilding phase, that's where we can get our metabolism back up again. And that's when life gets a lot better. I had two people in the last 2 days discuss their I guess their sadness or basically they feel almost defeated, not motivated. And so I'm making this video for those two. Yeah, you know who you are. And another thing too is I'm going to show you two people who are currently in the rebuilding process. So that means they hit their goal weight and they're just rebuilding themselves now. This is the cool part. Watch this. So this is Renee. She's lost 40 pounds. 40. It's pretty good, right? And this is her calories when we're dropping the weight. So let me zoom in on this so you can see. Her calories are about 1,300 to 1,350 every single day, right? And we see her weight here, 125.5, 124, 125, 125, 126, 124.5, 125. So her average weight here is just around 125 point something, right? Eating 1,300 to 1,350 calories a day. Now, once she hit her goal weight, she lost 40 pounds, she hit 120, that's when we started the rebuilding process. So these are her current calories right now. Check it out. Her weight is lower, isn't it? 121.5, 122 versus over here. But check out her calories. Right now we have her on, let's see. This is why you guys need to send me what I recommended at the top, okay? Because I can never remember. December to origin. Okay, so she's on 4 days where she's eating 1,500 to 1,550. That's already 200 more over here, right? Isn't that nice? And she has 3 days where she's getting 1,700 to 1,750 a day. That's about 400 over here. And to be able to eat 400 more calories versus what you're eating right now, that's a big difference, especially in the long run. And what we're doing here is we're rebuilding her metabolism. We're pushing her body to the limits. And you're gonna tell me, well, you know what? She could do that because she's young. Renee is in her 50s, guys. So none of that, okay? None of the, oh, you know, she's probably young, so she can do that. No, we don't do that here, right? We don't do that, okay? So that's Renee. Isn't that cool? You're thinking, well, I mean, good for her, right? But does that mean I can do that? You can do that too, because here's Debbie. Here's another lady in her 50s, and she has 2 kids. So none of that, well, I have kids, so I can't do this anymore. Nope, we don't say that stuff, okay? And Debbie's a grandma. Yeah, she's a grandma, okay? She looks pretty good for a grandma, doesn't she? Look at her. Yeah, so these are her calories when she was losing the weight. So we take a look here, her weight was about 131.8, right? Average weight. And she was eating 1,200 to 1,300 calories a day. Now, after we hit her goal weight, then we started to rebuild her metabolism. And now look at this. I put her on 4 days of 1,350 to 1,400. So it's a little bit over here, right? About 150 to 200 more calories. And she had 3 days of 1,750 to 800. That's 550 to 600 calories more. And look at her weight here. Average weight 126.4. So the moment you hit your goal weight, that's where the fun begins. That's where you gotta continue. You don't stop. I get a lot of people, they get to their goal weight and they quit. And you know what happens? They gain all the way back because they don't know what they're doing. If you get in trouble with the law, are you going to become a lawyer yourself, or are you going to hire a lawyer? You have a medical condition going on. You need surgery. You're going to do surgery on yourself, or are you going to hire a doctor? So a lot of people, they get to their goal and they don't know what to do. And so they start messing their bodies up more, and then they gain all the way back. Okay. So don't worry. You're with me, and this is exactly why I need all the weekly calorie reports that you've been sending to me every week, right? Some of you don't do that. Do that. I need it because that's data. That's data for me to know what to do for you once you hit your goal weight. If I don't have that data, how in the world can I help you playing in the dark? Right? I'm literally blind. I can't see. Okay. So those of you who are still in the weight loss phase have hope, because there is a light at the end of the tunnel. You're going to enjoy life way more. And look at this. Let me just share this with you guys. Debbie just got back from her vacation in Tucson, visiting her family. And look at this. She said, got back late last night, beyond exhausted, afraid to step on scale this morning, but very happily shocked. I was smart and good when I could, and I enjoyed family time and favorite restaurants when I needed to. And she came back 123.2. Yeah. So she's lower than she was over here. So rebuilding your metabolism is much more important, because that's how you're going to maintain, sustain that new weight that you have been striving for this entire time. It's not worth it to quit and gain all the way back. Okay, so that is the light at the end of the tunnel. Secret phrase of the video is, there is a light. Secret phrase, there is a light. And I am glad to show you guys this light. It will be your light. Talk to you next time.